Okay, I'd like to call the meeting to order.
And this is the public hearing portion. Sorry.
Okay, this is the public hearing to gain comments from members of the public about a tax abatement issue for
Just
a
about the tax
development.
rate for 2022 for the library district.
Sorry, for the tax rate for 2022 for the library. Let us call the roll of the board before we have comments from the public. Cindy, would you please call the roll?
Sure. Mark Barnes. Kim Dietzler.
Kim,
Muted.
can you?
You're muted, Kim.
Here.
Thank you. Aaron Ginsberg. John Greco Cohen.
I'm here.
Latrice Johnson. Gerald Lander. Gerald, if you're here, you're muted.
I think
He was
Gerald's
here a minute
having,
ago.
Gerald is here, but I think he's having technical difficulties. So
All right.
I will hear for him.
I'll move on. Helen Nelling.
Here.
Kathleen Simpson. I didn't hear you.
Here.
Thank you. And Cindy Zerwas here.
Okay. Patrick, have you received any notice of anyone wanting to make about the tax rate?
I have not. I've received no email or phone calls or any regular mail. No comments whatsoever.
Okay. In that case,
Do you want me to read the resolution in this meeting or just?
yes.
Okay.
I was going to say that. In that case, why don't you read the resolution? And please listen closely, as this will be what we discuss during our action items at our board meeting.
Resolution number 2022-02, a resolution ordering the levy and fixing the rate of property taxes to be collected in the University City Public Library District for the year 2022 to provide for general revenue. Whereas revised statutes of Missouri 67-110 requires political subdivisions such as the University City Public Library District to fix its ad valorem property tax rates not later than October 1st for entry in the tax books. And whereas the University City Public Library received the finalized assessed property valuations from St. Louis County on August 25th, 2022, and subsequently calculated the proposed tax rates. And whereas the University City Public Library Public Library District conducted a public hearing on the proposed tax rates on September 28th, 2022, after due and proper notification in the St. Louis County and Missouri Lawyers Media, a newspaper of general circulation. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of the University City Public Library as follows. Section 1, there is hereby levied for the year 2022 upon all real and personal property subject to taxation in the University City Public Library District and University City, Missouri, the following taxes for the following purposes, to wit, A, for general revenue purposes, a tax of 0.3520 dollars on residential property, a tax of 0.3450 dollars on commercial property, and a tax of 0.4000 dollars on personal property on each $100 of assessed valuation. Section 2, this resolution shall take effect and be enforced from and after its passage as provided by law passed this 28th day of September 2022.
Thank you. And there are still no one requesting comment. We're requesting to comment. So I'm Patrick, did you say something?
Just the only message I have is from Gerald.
Pardon?
I
Nothing.
said the only. Okay.
I couldn't understand you.
We're good.
Okay. In that case, I would ask for a motion to adjourn the public meeting.
I'd like to make a
I'll make a
motion.
motion to, oh, hey, Erin, I didn't see you there.
I got on late, sorry.
I believe Kim made the motion. Kim Dietzler has made a motion to adjourn. So this meeting is adjourned. And now I will call to order the University City Library Board regular meeting. And Cindy, may I have the roll called once again?
All right, Mark Barnes. Kim Dietzler,
Here.
Erin Ginsberg,
Here,
Joan Greco Cohen,
Here.
Latrice Johnson, Gerald Lander,
He's still apparently
still
having
trying,
yes,
Helen Nelling,
here.
Kathleen Simpson,
Here.
and Cindy Zerwas here.
When I should add for
And
meetings, Cindy Dykeman and Patrick Wall from the University City Public Library.
Thank you.
we may have lost Gerald. So let's see if he returns. The first item of business is to approve the minutes, which are in your packet, the minutes from the September 14th meeting. Is there any discussion or correction to the minutes? Could I have a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting of September 14th?
I'd be happy to move that we approve the minutes from our earlier September meeting.
Is there a second?
I second.
Okay. Would you call the roll, Cindy?
Sure, Kim Dietzler,
Aye.
Erin Ginsberg,
Aye.
Joan Greco Cohen,
Aye.
Gerald Lander, maybe, Helen Nelling,
Aye.
Kathleen Simpson,
Aye.
Cindy Zerwas, aye.
The motion carries. The minutes are approved. As we discussed before the meeting, there is no correspondence, and our council liaison is not at this meeting. And we are, you have received the librarian's report in your earlier and then again in your packet. So we're moving the librarian's report to the consent agenda. Is there any discussion on the consent agenda? Okay. Let's move to Patrick's brief review of how things are going with the renovation.
Overall, relatively well. The parking lot is underway and they expect to have it finished before mid-October. We were made aware that there is a potential large problem in the acquisition of the breakers for the electrical panel. And they've been on order for quite some time, for months and months. And we were informed last week that Ranieri was informed that they may not be here till April or May now, which would put us a month or 2 months further behind schedule. Ranieri assures us that they're scrambling to come up with a workaround and to keep on their supplier, on DNR electric supplier for this. And they're going to other vendors to see if they can get that. So we've been pretty much in contact every day asking them about it, and there's been no positive news. Michelle from Bond is also reaching out to them continuously just to try to make sure that this stays at the top of their list. And I'll certainly, now that I've given you the panicky news, I'll let you know as soon as we hear anything that hopefully won't put us back 2 months behind schedule with a complete building with no electricity. So
Are those manufactured in the United States or in another country?
I would imagine that they're coming from somewhere. I don't know what the exact reason is that they can't get them. Yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah, no, we're sort of livid about this. and they told us at the same time, they told us they wouldn't be coming till April or May. They said, because there's a 6-month back order, but we had ordered it more than 6 months ago, and there's still more than 6 months, before May. So, or it was the time. So we don't really understand why this is.
Keep beating on them, please.
We will.
And if there's anything that we can do to help you, please let us know.
I will.
Absolutely.
Yeah, set Helen loose on them.
It sounds like it's out of everybody's control. I mean,
Yeah,
if it's not available, it's not available.
It seems just, unlikely that you couldn't get some somewhere, but
Look at our windows. I mean, look at the weight on the window.
one piece on the windows that took an extra 6 months to get there.
Yeah.
We did hear from RG Ross, and they will be meeting with us hopefully next week to go through and discuss the still leaking windows from the last phase.
Yeah, would you keep us all posted on that too,
I will.
please? Okay. Our next item of business is the action item to adopt the resolution. And let me remind everyone, Cindy and I have to sign the resolution. So Cindy, if you could make arrangements with Patrick to sign the resolution, and Patrick and I are going to try to get together tomorrow for me to sign it.
Yes, I can come and sign it after this meeting.
Okay. Patrick read the resolution during the public meeting, and it is now appearing on your screen. So I don't think it is necessary to read it again. If anyone has further questions, however, now is the time to ask them. Did Gerald ever manage to be a meeting? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. May I have a motion to adopt resolution 2022-2 regarding the setting of tax rates?
I'd like to make a motion that we adopt resolution number 2022 regarding tax rates.
-2.
-2.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Is there any objection or discussion? Okay, Cindy, would you please call the roll?
Kim Dietzler,
Aye.
Aaron Ginsberg,
Aye.
Joan Greco Cohen,
Aye.
Gerald Lander, Helen Nelling,
Aye.
Kathleen Simpson,
Aye.
and Cindy Zerwas, aye.
The resolution has been adopted. And so we are set with tax rates for another year. The president's report is that we're still obviously concerned with our renovation. I had noticed a parking issue at the library for a while, a couple of weeks ago, but that seemed to have sorted itself out. For a while, it was almost impossible to park, but there must have been something extra special going on across the street. But now, every time I've been in there in the past week and a half, I've been able to find parking. So, I mean, not that it's just about me, but I mean, there have been parking places. So, we promised you a short meeting tonight, and we have had no committee meetings since our last meeting. So there should not be any committee meeting report or committee reports. So I will call for any old or business that anyone has.
I just have something I'd like to mention. I work for the school district and I work in our libraries. And I just wanted to say that the public library has again issued every one of our students an electronic library card so that they can access all of the digital resources that the public library has available. And so that's really great, and we're very thankful for that.
And can I just say that we're super proud of the U City School District and their sort of stance with the recent things happening in Missouri libraries. So
Yes, if you don't know, the superintendent has said we will not be pulling any books from our shelves. So here we go.
Kim, if there are books that are not on your shelves that are difficult for your students to get because of the times, I'm sure you're aware, but I'll just, the Brooklyn
Yes.
Public Library
Yes.
will accept.
Yes. Although our philosophy is when these book bans come out, we look at the lists to make sure that we have those books. And if we don't, we order them. So.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And what about our library? Do we have all the banned books?
We've got one or two on order that we just missed somehow, but yeah.
We not only order them when we don't have them, we pretty much have year-round displays of these are the books that some people don't want you to read. So it's a great way to get kids to check out books they might not have otherwise checked out.
Well, and I think I mentioned it at the last meeting, I've been reading a lot, people who say it only shows you how stuck in the 19th century these people are, because all of this is available digitally. And it is impossible for a local board to prevent children getting access, young people getting access to these books.
And wouldn't you want your kids to be guided by a trained librarian in choosing their reading materials than going out on the internet by themselves and just seeing what they can find there? So,
yeah, exactly. Patrick, would you like to repeat your credo about what we
just that we would like to have at least one book in the library that would offend everybody. I mean, not one that would offend everybody, but one book that could each find that would offend you. I know I've got a couple that I will never read, but we want to have them there. So
yeah, it's a great philosophy.
Yeah.
Is there any new business?
I have a question about our meeting for October that's supposed to be in person with a Zoom option. Where will we be meeting?
My plan would be to be meeting in the second floor hall here at UUM. And we'll have, we've ordered a new camera that does a good job of allowing Zoom participants to see and hear everybody in the room instead of what we've done before, which is just a laptop. But and Cindy, I can't remember what the name of the hall is.
The dining room.
The dining room on the second floor. Yeah.
I think
On the 19th.
It will be on
I think it's
The 12th?
on the 12th.
Well, all right.
I think it's important that we continue to remind people that there's an in-person option. It's a very big room. So, we won't be packed together.
Yeah, and if you would like to attend in person and still mask, we have N95 masks available as well. So,
I have some new business, which is, there's Jerry. Hi, Jerry.
Hello, I don't know what's going on.
Hi.
We adopted the tax resolution.
Oh, I've been hearing everything.
Oh, okay. Well,
I've been hearing everything. It just that something was off with the camera and finally got it.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Spilled my coffee in the meantime.
Before-
I voted aye. I voted aye for everything by sign language.
Silent Sam. Patrick, would you tell everybody the latest about where you've taken the book tricycle and how it's been received?
oh yeah, we took it out last Friday to the City of University City Staff Appreciation Day. We gave out several library cards and checked out a couple of books. And then we went last Saturday to the farmers market, and they had a sort of a celebratory thing with a petting zoo, which Stephanie got 15 kids together for a story time, and they all immediately sort of veered off and went to the petting zoo. And I think she read the story to 2 kids and a whole bunch of the backs of kids. So, but we again checked out a bunch of books. I didn't bring enough kids books, so we're gonna go out this Saturday to the farmers market again, and then excuse me, Byron has just joined us, and he'll be our regular book tricyclist. He'll be going out, so we'll have a schedule together for the fall, going to events around U-City and to some of the residential facilities.
Great.
So it was a big hit at both places.
Is there any other new business? Okay. Patrick, would you give me a call first thing in the morning and we'll arrange a
Yes.
time for me to sign? Okay.
And then
In
I'll,
that case, may I have a motion to adjourn? Hey, Jerry.
Yes,
would
I'll
you like
make
to
the
do
motion now
that?
that you're gonna. I've actually heard I was able to hear the entire meeting. I just couldn't get the anything on. I don't know. I wound up unplugging everything and finally plugging it all back in.
Yeah, there's a great
Frustrating.
about that. I'll tell you sometime. Okay, since we've had a motion to adjourn, we are adjourned. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Thank you so much
thank you.
for all your assistance.
Thank you. So Patrick, where should I come to come sign?
Red Door, or you want to I'll meet you over at 6900 if you want.
Whatever's easier for you. I'll just,
I'll just meet you over at the public part of the library, and
Okay.
I'll be waiting there, and I'll have it for you.
okay, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.